Friends, neighbors, country people, lend me your head holes, and welcome to another episode of UST, Unexpectedly Serious Turn, our D&D 5e Twitch stream. Yay! We are so glad to have all of you here. As far as announcements go, we just want to remind you that we do have our new merch store, which is very exciting. It is on Etsy, so you can check that out. And don't forget, on Mondays, we have our brand new show, Remnants of Carpway, which is so good so far. I cannot even express. So definitely go check that out. It's a cool post-apocalyptic thing. Still D&D 5e, which makes it pretty cool. And then, of course, we have metagaming tomorrow. But without further ado, I think we should get right back into the world of Anna. What do you say? Last time we saw our intrepid adventurers, heartbreak had struck as one of our dearest friends was taken away by some mysterious figures. They kept wandering through they desperately tried to search for the lost Vah'pyr, but unfortunately when they sent off the paper bird, it just fell to the ground and disintegrated. And they can't find him. He may not even be on this plane well, this suspense is certainly something, isn't it? They made their way to a local town of, Operverin, and then, decided that they were going to take a boat towards Edwin, and when they got to that boat, they discovered some very familiar faces from Glib and Fen's first ever adventure. They met Captain Neardith and Litha and Mycon once again on the boat, and I think that would be where we would begin. So, what would you like to do?
On to the boat map.
That's a boat.
I made a boat. I made a boat!
It's boat!
The dark horn.
I'm on a boat.
This could be promising.
Not for emotional stuff, though.
Because, you know,
There's still hope.
the dark horns definitely don't have their very own meaning. Anyways.
Nice.
What would you like to do?
Edwin stares out across the water. Missing his buddy.
I think I was helping Mycon in the kitchen.
You were helping Mycon in the kitchen, I believe.
Someone's
you're
in the kitchen with Mycon.
someone's in the kitchen and
I'm in the crow's nest.
you are in the crow's nest. The crow's nest
Things.
is this. That's a
Wait.
thing with a sail.
Where?
That's
Where?
a mood.
This is the crow's nest, essentially, because I don't have the. I didn't want to show the it too
I'm on the
complicated.
ship.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I don't see me.
We left Strix behind!
Is it here? Is this the crow's nest?
Yeah.
This one right here, yeah.
Yeah, that would be that one right there. Keeper, would you be so kind as to drop me onto the map, if you could?
Absolutely. I mean, you guys don't have to necessarily be on the map. I just wanted to give you a map so you could be.
But all the cool kids are.
And
Oh, never mind, I got it. There we go.
Oh,
mine's not
but
dropping in. Could you?
I will make you into a O. Yes.
Can't drop me in. And I can't see your little signals.
There you go.
There I
I might be on a. That might be because I'm on a thing or on a layer you guys can't see. It's fine.
am.
Oh, gotcha.
No reason to be concerned. Don't worry about it.
I'm terribly concerned. Alright, so I believe Litha told me to stay at the back of the boat,
Yes.
if memory serves. I am to
And
stay
jump
away.
off if the mood strikes.
Absolutely, yeah, that might have
She
been
didn't say that. She didn't not say it. But she didn't say it either.
Alright, was I supposed to stay with Fen? Is that
I believe you. Yes, I believe you were.
Yeah, well,
Fen.
I'll be at the back, staring off at the water.
We are on the ass end of the boat where we can't get
Been
splashed.
a long day
Got you, my friend. I'll tell you all about
See, it's funny to me because I said we're on the ass of the boat, and this is the song you guys came up with.
Yep.
I find that hilarious.
I miss my friend. Leave me alone.
You're doing great, sweetie. Sorry, that was a terrible thing to say. I apologize. I'm a monster.
Edwin, we'll just get you a new friend. It's fine.
You're fine!
Just get you a new- Y'all are both supportive, but also horribly insensitive at the same time.
I was
You're
about
just
to say,
Especially Strix. She's screaming at me from the crow's nest like, "You're fine!"
I mean, my mother said the same thing about
I'm
the dog we had.
helping!
My mother
I'm
used to
helping!
say,
You're fine! Knock it off! Get over it!
when I was a kid, we had
You'll find him one day!
when I was a kid, we had a dog, and when the dog died, my mother used to say the same thing about the dog. Yeah, it's fine, we'll get another one. It's never the same.
Wow.
It's cruel, yeah.
I'm gonna move over to Fen and just wrap an arm around him and be like, you know what? Okay.
We had shitty parents.
Okay, bud, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
He tried really hard.
I tried.
But yeah, so if y'all would please roll me some perception checks.
I will.
Do I get advantage being in the crow's nest?
No, not this
I
time.
tried.
Sorry.
I tried.
I know.
You say that as though we don't automatically get advantage from helping each other anyways.
These are all going to be separate.
Goodness
You
me.
each have to make one.
Oh, we each have to do one.
Yes, because
That's-
you're
I mean,
you're all
That's kind of
working on the
better
boat.
than.
This
Yeah,
is not
you
my
have-
roll. I have to see which dice I'm using tonight. One.
That's fair.
No, that's cheating. What do you mean? You can't roll with advantage after being told you can't roll with advantage.
No, I'm like picking which D20 I'm going to use. It's whatever roll
By rolling
comes out
them.
highest, and then I'm going to roll.
Yeah, so
one.
you're rolling with advantage.
No, now I'm rolling my real roll.
So you're rolling with super advantage, rolling 3.
Yeah, it didn't work anyway. I got a freaking 2.
Well,
I got a
you win some,
19.
But,
very
I mean,
nice.
it's 5 with my bonus. Does that count?
I mean, it helps. So
It
it's
makes it a
7.
5.
I rolled a 17.
17.
Dice is fired tonight.
19.
I got a 9.
You got a 9 and a 5? 17, 19,
5.
7 and 5? Or 9 and 5? Alright.
I'm gonna melt that dice down if it rolls like that again.
I'm using my son's dice.
In front of all my other dice.
It sort of makes sense because Fen and Edwin, you were the first to see them kind of far off on the horizon as they start coming.
I don't like the sound of that.
Have I seen these before?
You have seen these before. They're the same
last
things
time I was
that
on
you
a
saw
boat.
last time you were on the boat. You see some little steam mephits flying towards you.
Fuck. Do we have? Did Litha leave us like a bell or anything?
Actually, that's a good point. I should probably pull up Litha and see what she rolls, because she's also keeping an eye out with you guys.
Well, but Fen, if you get big, do you just get louder? Can you just be like, "Oi!"
But
I will be getting bigger
no,
in a second.
she did not. She did not actually give you a way to contact her so much. Oh, but she rolled that actually makes a whole lot of sense. She rolled a 25, so she sees she sees
Cheese
the
and
world.
crackers.
Oi! Litha, ascend!
Got it! I already know. Come to mama. And Litha gets herself prepared to duel.
Thank you.
As the Muppets start coming up to the ship, I would like everyone to please roll me initiative. Alright, so, Litha gets to go first. That's very exciting.
Where she be?
She is this little one up here. I'm not gonna put the captain on because he is non-combatant and would not help you very much. There's a reason he hired Litha.
What, with a name like Near Death.
Yeah, you're dead. You're correct, but for the first thing the first thing Litha's going to do is she's going to rage.
Ooh.
And pull out her warhammer that she uses. And she is going to try to strike at. Well, she's gonna walk up to the two methods up here, and she's gonna strike at the one in the front of the boat first. He's that hits for sure. Yeah, 27, that hits. Can she can do low enough damage that she wouldn't instantly kill it, so... Sorry.
I mean, she could, that'd be fine.
I know I'm currently playing myself, and I apologize.
It's not a bad thing if she
You gain advantage on strength attacks.
could be beneficial.
Alright.
Melee damage is +3 with strength for weapons.
What's up, French toast?
Okay. 5
Is it
plus-
a loose USB connection there?
So? But, like...
So she hits the first one for... Litha strikes out and hits the first one for 13 points. Oh no. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry.
It's alright, you got this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and we're gonna call that method 1. And it looks on the verge of death for absolute certain. And I've never played a barbarian before, so
So
I
much fun.
don't know
Can
if
confirm.
they get 2 attacks in one turn. Actions
Yes.
and comment.
Yes, they do.
They do. Okay.
Well, assuming.
Well, it depends on what level they are.
Yeah.
Level 9.
Yes.
Okay,
Peas
cool.
and crackers.
I wanted to help you guys, at least a little
Beefy
bit.
gal gets beefier by the second.
She's always been beefy. Her entire
Beefy,
job is
like
to
first
be
she
the...
rages, and now I find out her level, and it's like
Who is this?
beefy gal.
Who is which one? Sorry.
This one,
That is the depiction of Mycon, who is technically under the deck. But
okay.
so that's
Two beans. Cool beans.
Did you add 3 to the damage?
I did.
Because she's raging. Alright, cool.
Yes, I did that. So it was a lot. Oh, actually, I need to add an extra one to it because she also has a +1 warhammer.
Wow.
Wow.
She guards the ship completely alone. Usually. So y'all are actually helping her a lot. And she's gonna try to smack the other method
that
as
remains
well.
to be seen. But
Right.
we'll try to help.
Right. No shit.
We are but a lowly level 5.
I'm not even gonna worry about that. That hits. She hits the second method next to her. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 5 is 15. So she makes it go ow as well. So the first 2 at the front of the boat look like they are hanging on to life by a thread. But that is the end of her turn. Which brings us to... Strix!
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna move from the side of the crow's nest that I'm on to this side of the crow's nest. Does that count? Can I still be in the crow's nest, or do I have to fly?
No, you can still be in the crow's nest if you want. It's pretty high up, though.
How far are they from me being in the crow's nest?
Well, they're down the 30 feet. And
They're
out
down
10.
the 30 foot? Okay, because I didn't know if they were, like, flying or
Nah,
not.
they're like on the... They're after the boat, so they're...
Okay, cool. So then in that case, I am going to drop instead. I'm going to, like, flutter down.
Okay.
And I'm going to flutter down to the ground right here. Like, I'm just going to drop to the bottom of the crow's nest. I'm not going to get too much closer. And I am going to bonus action Astral Self.
Sweet.
So, all of a sudden they see a big, giant freaking owl standing in front of them.
Terrifying.
And let's see, they have to make a wisdom save.
Surprisingly enough, methods not super great at wisdom. I know you all thought they were going to be the wisest of beings, but
let me just make sure that
If they were really that wise, they wouldn't have messed with us.
However, one of them rolls an 18, which is great.
Okay, so that beats it, yeah.
The second one also rolls an 18. And then the third one rolls an 11.
So which one's the third one?
That would be this one here.
This one, okay.
I'm
So,
gonna... Colors.
please. Okay, so this one's safe then. And summon. And then I am gonna reach out and I'm going to smack the snot out of the red one.
Fair enough. Smack the snot out of him.
That's rough, because that's basically what they're made of.
What happened? Sorry, what happened to the one who failed the wisdom save?
He's too far away, so nothing.
Oh,
Yeah. It has to be within 10 feet.
fair enough.
He's not within 10 feet. Yeah. Sorry, I made you all roll all three.
That's okay. I don't mind rolling dice. They make click-clacky noises, and it sounds...
Clack on it, clack on it.
Tim paid for just one free dice.
I'm so excited.
You won free dice?
Yeah!
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you, but I'm
I won a
jealous.
giveaway last night, and I get 2 free dice.
Ooh.
So for everyone at home, we literally just dated when we recorded this episode.
Whoops!
Oopsies!
Oh well. Anyway,
Okay,
so
so that's I rolled a 17 on dice and I have a +8. Are you gonna make me math?
No, that's
Okay.
fine. That hits.
Thank you.
I
Just
hope
the
so.
just the dice itself hits.
Otherwise, we're in for a bad time.
That's
I will give you a
What was
hint.
the
These
two
guys aren't the most difficult.
I didn't catch the 2 hit. What was it?
25.
I didn't tell you.
Oh,
I rolled a 17 on dice and she said that hits.
okay.
So that's gonna be a 9 damage for my first strike.
Okay, and that's to the red one, yes?
Yes, that's to the red one.
Okie dokie. 9.
Okie dokie. And then my second strike is 12. That's a dirty 20.
Goodness gracious. Is this also on the red one?
Yes.
Good. Fair enough.
Goodness gracious,
Oh.
great balls of fire.
Oh, and that is a 10 damage.
Ooh. Very nice. He's looking even worse than the ones that Litha hit.
And that is my turn because I don't want to use flurry.
Flurry of blows.
That's the thing that I'm trying to.
Feather of blows. What?
Fair enough. Which brings us to
Feather
Edwin.
of Furies.
Feather of murder.
Watashi no turn! Sorry,
Yes, that one.
I had to keep up the Yu-Gi-Oh references. Alrighty then.
Would that make Strix our blue eyes white owl?
There
Green
you go.
eyes, though. I'm sorry.
No.
My eyes are green.
Yeah, so no.
No.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast a level 2 shatter over here to get these two individuals.
Fair enough. And that is a Constitution save?
That is... Yes, a Constitution save of 15.
Neither of them pass.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
Hold on. It would help if I could grab the correct die.
Feel that.
So you said neither of them pass?
Neither of them pass. And you did it on green and orange, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It'd be nice if I didn't drop my dice.
I know that feeling so well.
They both take 21 damage.
Oh, so they just poof.
Nice.
They both of them that is exactly their health points. Both of them they just
Dissipate to nothingness?
however, unfortunately,
Of course there's an unfortunately. Why wouldn't there be an unfortunately?
if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Yes, oh, you were both too far away. So no, unfortunately. You are just fine.
And then as a bonus action, since I'm already so close to Fen and I was already embracing him, I'm just gonna tap him on the back and... Time to be the bigger man, mate. And I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
Rebel, and that is a D8 where you are now, yes? Or
Yes,
D6?
ma'am.
Yeah, D8.
D8. Indeed, that is the end of my turn.
Oh, 3 of these
Which-
bastards go before me.
Brings us to method number 7, that is death.
Oh, well, that's good.
Method number 3 is gonna flank Litha over here. And it is going to use Extreme Breath on her, which she passes with flying colors.
Not her first rodeo.
No, really not her first rodeo.
You're right, Tony.
God bless you.
And it does 4 damage to her. Oh god, I just looked at her HP and realized how Yep, this is fine. They have and then
I'm familiar with how barbarians work. Yep. Get it?
she's got
We level 9s.
yeah. Well, I buffed her for a reason. It's fine.
Mhm.
It makes narrative sense.
What's the
And then
Kraken
it
show
tries to claw at her, and it just miserably whiffs it, even with advantage. Yeah, even with advantage, it miserably whiffs it.
Steam whiff it?
Steam whiff it. Yeah, it just didn't do well. And then, 8 got a 14. Tony, why did you do this to me? 8 is also dead. Then it is your turn.
Excellent.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
Fen was told to be the bigger man, so I will become the bigger man. If I might be able to get to that larger icon.
Oh, yes, I need to do that, huh?
Which one was number 8?
8 was orange. They go in, like, numeric order, so 1, 2, 3.
So I'm gonna get real big on this dude right now. And the first thing I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna get all up in his business. And let's see, if I remember correctly, just because I want to make sure that I'm doing this right, becoming giant form is a free action, I think?
Is it?
I think, but I'm double checking. As a bonus action, okay, so that is my bonus action, so that gives me 2 attacks or 1 attack? Josh? Or Keeper?
I believe, you as a fighter have 2 attacks and a bonus action.
Okay.
But let me...
Yeah, level 5 you get an extra attack, and then if you want to use your bonus action to offhand attack, you can do it, but you won't get the... you have to use a light weapon, and you also won't get the strength modifier unless you have 2 weapon fighting feat.
Yeah.
I have that. And one of those levels is Paladin, so it's a little hinky.
Oh, because
yeah,
your 5th level, because your 5th level is Paladin, you only have the 1 attack.
Okay. That's what I thought, because I was a little...
Yeah.
I got other stuff for it, though. Okay, so I'm going to crack this thing with my sword first. So, with my sword, that is... That's a 13 on die, plus 6, 19.
It hits.
Yeah. Cool.
Like I said, these things are not particularly big.
I'm going to dump my Giant's Might damage in there.
Okay.
So that is 11 total.
Okay.
And shite. I know I have it. I'm gonna hold off on the action surge for now. So that'll have to be my turn for now.
Okie dokie. Fair enough. Which brings us to the Mephit you just hit, who's going to force you to make a dexterity save, if you please.
It's a dex save, you said?
Yes.
16.
You succeed, so you're going to take half damage on this. So you take 4 points of fire damage. And then he's going to try...
This is leather! Stop that!
He's going to try to scratch you for a 19.
Oh.
That hits.
All right. Exciting. For 4 points of slashing damage and 5 points of fire damage. And that is the end of Mephit number 1's turn.
Yeah, because I had nowhere to send the damage.
So Glib, you are below deck, happily chatting and cooking with Mycon, and then all of a sudden you hear, ah, 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 and you hear,
There's some rather large feet running around on the deck.
I should probably get up there. So based on Mycon's location, it is roughly 30 feet to get to the door. So do you want to just call that my move action?
yeah, I'll let you get onto deck with your move action, because below deck is actually kind of small unless you're in the rooms, and the kitchen/dining area is kind of the central portion of the boat. So
Solid. So Glib opens up the door and is like, I can't leave you guys alone for 5 minutes! And he'll see the steam methods, and he's going to take aim at the red method with his Eldritch Blast and fire off some Eldritch Blast at it.
okay, that one looks particularly light.
Particularly boo-booed?
Yeah.
Well, I got an 8 and an 18.
So the first one misses, the second one hits.
And the second one does 2 whole force damage.
That is all you needed, and the red one just...
Brilliant.
And you are just far enough away that it does not cause any harm.
For me, too? Me? Oh, God.
Yep.
Okay, good.
No. Everyone is just far enough away that it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
But you do see it kind of like a little bit. Like it gets a little larger than you would expect it to.
Oh.
Just as it like explodes or as it dies. Which brings us to Mephit 9, who is alive. Wait, Mephit 9 was the one that
Finn was fine.
Oh, I mixed up Mephit 9 and Mephit 1, so we're gonna change that. It's fine.
That's alright, so Mephit 9 is now the blue one, right?
Yes, Mephit 9 is now the blue one. Essentially, Mephit 9 and Mephit 1 just changed places. So he is also going to make Litha make a saving throw. Yes. But she passes that with flying colors. Because of course she does. And then he's going to try to smack at her. And he also has advantage. So the pink one is Mephit 1. But with 14 he misses. So he just kind of strikes out and his claws scratch on her armor. Which brings us to Mephit 5, whom just died. So, Mephit died. Mephit 5 does nothing. Mephit 4, however,
Mephit 5
is here, and he's gonna fly himself over to Strix. And he's gonna breathe in and I am going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
This is not gonna be hard for you, I promise.
Okay.
You seem a little unsure.
I'm not. I mean, no. I'm pretty positive now that I look at my deck save.
You're a monk.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. 27.
Yeah, it
Oh, you killed it.
it does 3 damage. You take 3 fire damage.
Why does everyone want to stick with feathers?
And then it strikes out at you with its claws. Does a 15 hit you? No. Okay. Yeah. So it strikes out at you with its claws, and you just kind of laugh at it. The next one is also going to try to attack Litha because it is up next to her. Wait, what? That's what it was. Which she passes with flying colors disgustingly easily. So it's going to strike out at her with advantage and still miss. Which brings us to method number 6, which is the other one fighting Strix. And it's gonna go here, because it knows what flanking is.
That's a post, I thought, though.
It is a post, so it's gonna go... But it's made of, like, mist, so it kind of squishes next to the post. It's also tiny.
Okay.
These are rather small creatures. Or, it's small. So it's about the same size as you are. Okay.
They perfected Misty Step long before Glib.
So, make me another...
to know.
Make me another dex save.
That's another 26.
Yeah, so you pass out with flying colors. And then it's gonna strike out at you with its claws. Does
Any damage for that one?
No. Was I doing half? I was doing half damage for that, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have to. It's fine. I'm okay with
You take 5 damage from that.
Stop singeing my feathers!
Alright, and it strikes out at you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
So yeah. Which brings us back to Litha, who is, once again, very upset. Not pleased. She's gonna strike out at the 2 that she hit last time. Oh, that's a nat 1, but it's 4/11. But it's a nat 1.
I think the nat one, I mean, it's up to you, but nat ones tend to be automatically failures.
Yeah.
Auto fail.
Combat, yeah.
Yeah. So she misses the first one. It manages to, like, puff its way away from her. But the 25 definitely hits the second one. And it erupts into smoke, requiring her to make a dex save, which she actually fails. So she takes 3 more points of damage. She looks fine. Annoyed, but fine.
So not much of a change.
Yeah, basically. Which brings us to Strix.
Kinda wipes the singe off of her feathers. I really don't like it when people singe my beautiful white feathers. And I'm going to reach out with my astral arms to the green one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make my arms of astral self attack. And that is a 23.
23 hits for sure.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage, and you said it was on the green one?
Green one.
Okay.
Talk about slapping some soul into these guys.
And you
has-
just kind of see her go, yeah!
Which has not yet been hit, so... Yeah, but he looks like he didn't like that very much.
And then I'm gonna
I
take
get
my
that.
other arm with my bonus action, and I'm gonna heal the other side.
Okay.
And that is, yeah, I got an 18 on dice.
That hits.
And that is max damage for 11.
Wow. So it looks pretty hurt as well.
Yeah, I think, because I used my bonus action for that, I always forget if this is a bonus action, or I have to call it before, so hold on just a second. Yeah, okay, I have to call it before, so that's fine.
Okay. Which brings us to Edwin.
Right. Okay, so Edwin, his muse being the world around him, he will fire a ray of frost into the blue and purple method, and he will go here. He heard Strix going here. He will attempt ray of frost. This last method at the end of the ship here.
All right.
He lives in the moment.
Exactly. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Fantastic. So, this unlucky...
Little shit. I mean...
this unlucky method will take... Oh, come on now. Only 3 cold damage.
That's fair. He still looks like he's not enjoying that.
You know, slowed by 10 feet till its next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he didn't enjoy that very much.
Yeah, well, you know, who would? But
Fair.
That's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. It's gonna be it for Edwin here.
Fair enough, which brings us to method number 7, which is dead. Method number 3, which is not dead. And does not get that back. So it's going to take an attack at advantage on Litha. I don't even think these guys are capable of hitting Litha, but they haven't yet. So that doesn't hit. And that brings us to method 8, which is also dead, which brings us to Fen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to, once again, slap the method with the sword. What was that again? It was a +6, so 19.
Now this is Tony talking, not Edwin, but generally stabbing or slashing works better than slapping with a sword. Generally speaking, you know.
He's going the fly swatter route, clearly.
Yeah, he's...
Well, it's using the flat end to make it harder to miss.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more degrading, though, when you slap somebody with something.
Anyways, what's the damage?
That is going to be... minimal. I rolled a 1 on the D8, so that's 4 slashing damage. I'm going to take the hammer now and try and slap him with the hammer on the chain, so I'm actually going to back up 5 feet because I have 10 feet of range on this.
So he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20 on the whip, by the way.
What's the minimum damage you can roll with this?
With the hammer?
Yeah.
On a nat 20, minimum damage that I could possibly roll is, if I'm not mistaken, like 14.
Give you a hammer that does that much?
It's a 1d4 plus 3, so I'm sorry, so 8 plus 3 would be like 11.
Yeah, it dies. It
Sorry,
died.
I doubled the plus 3 to...
That's fair. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, okay, so it died. It's gone. You put it out of its misery.
I'm now going to, so that was 5 feet. I get 40 feet of run speed in giant form, which will allow me to... I'm going to get up over here onto pink and purple over here.
Okay. I'm going to take off the methods that are already dead.
And this is where I'll burn my bonus action, and I'm going to slash pink and purple over here.
Okie dokie.
Or my action surge, that's the...
Okay. Where did... Wow. Okay.
And that one is a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm throwing Giant's Might into this one.
Okie dokie.
And that is 7 plus 3, 10, 13 damage.
Yeah, so both of you need to make me dexterity saving throws.
Copy that. I rolled an 11.
Alright. And, Evan?
I rolled
Yes.
garbage.
What's your dexterity saving throw?
My dexterity saving throw.
You don't monk shit.
It's a 14.
Okay. So you succeed, Chris, you fail.
Yeah.
So you take 6 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
No, that's nothing.
Wait, Chris takes the 6, and
I took the 6, yeah.
Evan, you take 3.
Fire damage again.
Yes.
I'm
things aren't
starting-
nice, are they?
Starting to have a mild temper tantrum.
That's fair.
You see me starting to get really, really mad.
Glib, it is your turn.
Alrighty, so Glib sees that there's one Mephit nearby that has a giant and a Strix next to it, and then 2 Mephits attacking one person. So he's gonna use his move to move 30 feet here, and then aim an Eldritch Blast because it has a 120-foot range at one. Because at level 5 you blast 2 bolts, so he's just gonna shoot aim 1 at blue and 1 at pink.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so we have ourselves a 19 and a natural 20. So 19 at blue and then crit on.
Shockingly enough, both hit.
I know, I was worried about it.
Is the 19 at blue or is the 19 at pink?
The 19 was at blue.
Okay. So the 20's at pink?
Yeah. So, blue takes 2 force damage,
Okay.
and pink takes 11.
So pink dies. And Litha needs to make the... So that actually... Ooh, that fails. Oof.
does the other method have to make a save too?
No, they're immune to each other's damage. Alright.
her shit.
So, Glib, is at the end of your turn?
That would be it, yes.
Alright. I would like everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Everybody?
Everybody.
Oh goodness.
that's not bad.
Fuck you, Fen.
That's a 21.
Okay. That's a success.
Oh god, why is my dice doing this? Okay, hold on.
25.
25? That's a success.
22.
That's a success. Chris?
Technically, I rolled a 2.
4.
No, I mean, that's total. I rolled a 2.
Oh, you're
I
knocked...
get a +1.
You're knocked prone. Litha has
Apparently,
advantage.
Giant Ben doesn't have his sea legs.
Litha also succeeds. As the boat makes this horrible shake. It tosses to and fro and rocks horribly. And suddenly, out from the side of the ship,
Oh shit.
climbs this. And actually, hold on, let me see what size it is. It's medium. So,
Sergeant?
so I'm gonna enlarge it so y'all can see.
Mm.
But
Oh! No!
Goodness.
No! No!
as it climbs onto the boat,
Here.
looks at all of you with these empty eyes, and goes,
No, no, no.
It's gonna eat me!
Why are you gonna try and eat all of us? Fuck.
But yeah, I don't think... Yeah, nothing else happens yet. Which brings us to Mephit 4's turn! See, you guys are doing great! The Mephits are totally dying. Strix.
I know they were the big threat the whole time.
Question.
Yes?
How big? How big
Well,
is
they're,
this thing?
well, they're medium.
He's a medium-sized creature. I'd put him at probably 6.5-ish feet. He's not the smallest medium-sized creature. He's kind of big, but
Twice my size.
he's well, compared to you, he's pretty big.
Maybe like 3 times. I thought you were like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, he's like 3 times my size.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
Strix at 12 doesn't hit you. So that brings us to the end of the Mephit's turn.
Isn't the pink one dead?
The pink one is dead. Forgot about that. So Litha is going to
Water zombie.
try to murder the last one real quick. 19 hits them. Sorry, I have to pull back. I have so many tabs open right now.
I'm still hung up on the dude whose hand is dragging behind him by a piece of flesh string.
So she does end up managing to kill the blue Mephit, and she takes...
I wouldn't be too worried about that guy. He's just looking for another hand.
Give him yours then.
Oh no, I use mine pretty regularly.
3
The
points
other one's a
of damage. And then she sees this thing coming out, and she has plenty of ability to run. She runs all the way up on this thing, just in this rage where like she's just is the best you can see in her, and she tries to swack at this thing. For a 24, which hits. So she hits at this thing. Sorry, I just had a total brain melt. 5
Brain melt bag.
plus 7 is 12? No. Shit.
5 plus 7 is 12.
Yes, but I did the math wrong. Because... Yeah, okay, no. That's correct, I believe. Sorry. Yeah. So she does that. And that brings us to the end of her turn, which means it's Strix's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach out and this guy again.
Alright.
With my arms out. How many rounds have we had so far?
2. This is your 3rd round.
Okay. So that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then 9 damage.
Alright.
Punch him in what I think is his nose.
You certainly hit him, and he looks just like he is hanging on by a thread. Just a thread.
Now I'm frustrated, so I'm gonna use Fury of Blows, and I'm gonna hit him one more time, and that's a 16 damage.
Damage or 16
Or 16 to hit. Sorry.
That hits.
Okay.
Like I said, they're not hard to hit.
16 damage.
Yeah, sorry. And that's a 7 damage.
Yeah, you make him blow up. So I need a dex save from you.
Yep. 21.
And you take 3 points of fire damage.
Bye.
On the plus side, congratulations, guys! You killed all the methods.
Yay! And Strix, your feathers are steamed. Yay!
Well, so is she.
I didn't say it wasn't without a downside.
So then I'm gonna run up to this guy right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up to this point so I can flank him.
Okay.
And I am going to smack him with my last flurry of blows.
All right. Sounds good. Wow, I'm really that blind.
The 18 to hit?
An 18 does hit.
Oh, cool.
That's reassuring.
That's a 1 on dice. So yeah, that's 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, that's,
All right.
I apparently lost some of my oomph because I'm so mad about my freaking feathers.
Well, this guy is also a little intimidating for you.
And I'm a little freaked out because I got this weird water zombie, like, dripping oopy goopy things. And I really don't want to get any of that on my feathers either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
ideally you fight them in opposite order, so the steam methods would clean it off.
Which brings us to Edwin.
That's why you hit him with the wing that has less feathers that have been burned off, you know.
Shut up, Edwin!
I'm actually gonna.
Well, you're hitting him with your big magical burly owl spirit feathers, right?
It's like Splatterman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move my 30 feet, and then I'm gonna attempt another ray of frost on this grotesque creature.
Go for it.
Made the unfortunate decision to be in our presence.
You made the unfortunate decision to be that guy today.
Let's see. Oh, that's a nat one.
So that misses, unfortunately.
It does. I went to shoot, and it was okay.
Watch where you're
Sorry. You know,
Which brings us to Fen.
performance issues that happen.
Who's been planking?
Oh wait, did you have anything else you wanted to do? Sorry.
That'll be it for me.
Fair enough.
I'm
So yeah,
so embarrassed I can't do anything else.
I wish I could zoom in for you guys because I have it super zoomed in and it looks so good.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up,
Yep.
which is half my movement speed.
Yep.
And then I think I can move, 5, 10, 15. I can move to there. So I can get within 10 feet of him.
Yeah, and actually, why don't I delete my con for you so that you don't have him in your way?
Oh, I was just gonna step on him.
It's just down below, just chopping up carrots.
Alright, why does my back hurt all of a sudden? So I'm gonna take the hammer whip and I'm gonna try and wrap it around him and yank him the 5 feet that is separating us.
Okay.
So that's gonna be my first attack. I don't know if that's gonna do it.
Well,
What
you
is
won't
it?
know.
14?
That misses.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna take another swing and I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
That's a 19 this time.
That hits.
So, I'm gonna hit him with it. You want me to roll damage as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab that, the Giant's Might, and I'm gonna throw in Fire Rune just for good measure.
Okay, and that's a strength saving throw for him.
That is correct. And that is a DC 14.
Okay. He succeeds.
That's fine. So he took 7, 9, 17 damage total, 8 fire, and 7 whip damage. And then I was trying to yank him to me.
Okay. And I would say that's part of the strength saving throw.
Okay.
So he would have succeeded on that as well. Well,
Gotcha.
no, I'll make a second one for you. I'll be nice. But he succeeds on that.
Okay.
So he just kind of stays put. Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
That's all I can do. I already burned my action surge last turn.
Fantastic. So that is Ben. You notice that your hits don't do quite as much damage as you wish they did.
Okay.
Glib.
Is that just always the case? Glib's gonna take a look and shout at Lytha, Lytha, what the hell is that thing?
Lonely.
Oh! Alright, well, I'm gonna can I make an intelligence, or like a knowledge?
Yeah, you can roll me a nature or arcana check.
Let's try Arcana. Oh, man. We rolling hot tonight. That's gonna be a 24.
Ooh.
24. Yeah, so you know this is called the Lonely. That is
I thought
actually
she was
its
being
name.
sarcastic.
No, it is called the Lonely. It is from the Shadowfell, and it is known for having psychic effects. It has a very sorrowful appearance that it forces onto others.
Hashtag relatable.
Well, knowing that, it's going to move, not full 30, not get too close to it, and just try and blast it again with some Eldritch Blast action.
Fair enough.
So that is... I got one miss because that's a 11, but I also got a 21.
The 21 hits.
Nice.
6 force damage, right at it! Pow-pow!
Alright. Very nice. Which brings us to the Lonely's turn. On his turn, he makes this mournful sound that you, Strix, are extremely close to. And I need you to make me a wisdom save, please. She succeeds.
You're scaring me.
Why?
I think the Keeper's wearing the wrong headset tonight.
Think so, yes.
This guy's gonna
Fine.
be
This
easy.
encounter's been
20.
pretty
I
easy
got a
thus far.
20.
You succeeded. And this does not have half damage. So, Strix, it is going to strike out at you with its arm. Its harpoon arm. For... Whoop!
The Ring 5
I
Anna
couldn't
edition.
read it fast enough to... I'm so sorry. That's actually better for you. So an 11, which doesn't hit. So it's going to try one more time. Wow. 15, which I don't think hits either. Does it?
No.
Okay. Fantastic. So that is the Lonely's turn for now. Which brings us to Litha. She's gonna try to smack it, and she's gonna take that advantage you offered her. Thank goodness, because that could have been bad. For 10 damage. She's gonna take her second attack. Which also hits.
She's almost twice our level and she's struggling with this thing. Like, that's...
And that's why you have her.
Also, not the metagame, but on the turn order, it's listed as TL4.
Is it? No, it's TL, and then it's. Oh, you're right. It is TL4. Well, that's just what it is. That's.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's just my typing sucking.
Oh, I thought it meant it was 4 of.
I was gonna
Fourth of 4.
Not quite that bad. I just can't type. It's fine. Because you notice its initiative is also 4. Strix,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I attempt to sweep its legs out from underneath it by like doing a ninja kick? Ninja. I want to like ground.
You can try, but I would say instead of doing damage, that would be like a saving throw type thing,
It would knock him prone, yeah?
and it would knock him prone.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try that.
Okay. So it wouldn't do damage. It's just gonna like it's just gonna knock him prone if it hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
What would I just use my my regular plus for?
I would say this would essentially be an unarmed strike.
That is a 20.
That is a 20. That does hit. So he is knocked prone.
Imagine being swept away from tiny owl feet.
Big giant thing, and I'm just gonna like roll down. Or I'm gonna like whip around like a grounded ninja kick and whip my legs out whip his legs out from underneath him. And then I am going to kind of bend down, and I'm gonna go and use my flurry of blows again, and punch him in his gloopy, gross face, and now is he really gross?
All right.
Probably like pretty gross. It's so lonely.
Hygiene's a thing, mate.
Like you see her going, and she punches and she gets that's a 24.
Be the
That
first
hits.
time we actually see Strix make owl pellets.
What?
That's gross. Like,
And it's a 10 damage.
All right. Just to double check, do your attacks count as magical attacks?
That is an excellent question that I'm going to have to look at the answer to. Hold on just a second.
If you're using your metaphysical owl
Your metaphysical
arms,
owl would, I guess.
I am using my metaphysical... I'm having a hard time talking tonight. I'm using the arms. Yeah, those things.
Mm-hmm.
Arms you reach for them. Let's see.
You can use those for flurry of blows?
I can. Unarmed strike you make with the arms requires wisdom modifier or your strength or dexterity modifier for the attack. It doesn't say specifically if my arms of astral self.
That is magic.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I guess
It
not.
says for 10 minutes, these spectral arms hover near your shoulders or around your arms of your choice.
Well, I
Determine
know.
the arm's appearance, and they vanish early if you are incapacitated or die. While the spectral arms are present, you gain the following. You use your wisdom modifier in place of your strength. You use the spectral arms to make any unarmed strike. And when you make an unarmed strike within the arms, your reach is plus 5 feet. And the unarmed strike you make with the arms, you can use your wisdom modifier in place of your strength or dexterity modifier for the attack and damage.
Yes, but sometimes, or at some point, monks also get a thing where their attacks or their unarmed strikes count as magical for the reasons of resistances.
I do not
Yeah,
think
it's
I
level
have gotten
6.
there yet.
Oh, that's the next level. Okay, cool. Well,
That's fine.
So go ahead.
So that was a 10 damage for the first one.
Uh-huh.
And then
He's starting to look a little hurt.
oh shit. There's a 21.
That hits.
That's a 9 damage on that one.
Alright. And you notice that your attacks aren't doing quite as much as you wish they did.
So if I'm noticing that, I'm just gonna kind of go yell out, I think it needs magic.
Which brings us to Magic Boy himself, Edwin.
I think it needs a friend.
It's super lovely.
Well, it won't find one in me. And Edwin's gonna mix things up, and just be like, you're gross. You disgust me. I understand why you are lonely, and gonna cast vicious mockery.
Hey! Okay, very nice. That's a wisdom save for me.
It's
Nice.
15. The DC is 15.
A 15. And he's not particularly wise.
I love it.
However, he rolled a natural 18, so
Oh,
unfortunately
come
he
on
succeeds.
now. That's
Yeah.
rude.
Sorry about that. I mean, you could have used your bonus action. Because you can impose disadvantage on a saving throw.
You are correct, but I also think it's funnier if Edwin just wasted his turn just being mean, because he's still just distraught and upset at the world right now.
He identifies a little bit too much with the lonely right now.
Yeah, both Edwin and Tony, the player.
Aw.
So,
And he just
buddy.
he's
you
a
suck.
little
Like,
he's a little like drawn to this creature's plight. Which
You
brings us to
suck.
Fen.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Oh, no.
He's still prone, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get right up on him, I guess.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because he's prone?
Yes. Melee attacks get advantage.
So I'm gonna just try and stab him in his ugly face.
Okay.
So that's a 16 to hit with the sword.
That is exactly what you need to hit.
Oh, thank God! Because those two real low numbers. I was like, oh shit. Okay. So I'm going to dump Giant's Might into this slash.
Okay.
So that's 5 and 7 damage. And then I'm going to try and hit him.
Which does what?
What's that? It was 5 slashing, because it was 2 and 2. So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 2, so... I'm sorry, 7 slashing. Or 7 damage total. So
Yes.
2 Giant's Might, 5 slashing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, because the Giant's Might counts as something different than the slashing
Yes, it
damage
does.
in this situation. So.
Yes, it does. And then I'm going to hit him with the hammer.
Okay.
Just going to swing the chain around and try and bring it down on his head. Try and make it look cool. That's another 16.
That hits.
Okay, and then that's a d4. For max damage, so 7 hammer damage.
Yeah, because you have the thing that lets you add your strength mod.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough.
I have all the dual-wielding feats. Rawr.
Which brings us to Glib.
So when Strix is like, I think it needs magic, Glib was like, alright. He gets his scimitar out. He just goes, ah! He just starts running up.
Oh, shit.
Beautiful.
So, and he's still prone, so let's go ahead and roll some attackos.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage. So, I have a 23 and a 25.
Both
So
of
that's
those
good
hit.
news.
Call
And
that
so
bitch
with
right up.
those, we have 10 from one and 7 from another hit. It's with my pack weapon, so 17 total, which is considered magical for the overcoming of resistances.
It is. So you slice into this thing and it just goes as slashes open up across its body and black starts to bleed forth from its insides. I need all of you and Litha to make me wisdom saving throws, if you please. So that would be Evan, Fen, and Glib, and Litha.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm way over here, like me too, but
No.
We got a
okay, cool.
12.
Okay, you got a 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
23.
Pass.
God damn it.
Monsto.
So you succeed.
I knew there would be something ridiculous from the mug. I knew it.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 19 on dice. So,
I rolled
so-
an 11, yeah.
Litha, Glib, and Fen, you all take 11 points of psychic damage as being around this creature starts to get to you, and you just feel his presence enter your mind and press you down.
Ow!
my God,
Looking real bad.
Alright, which now it gets its attacks as well. So it is going to strike out at Fen, because Fen is very large now. So does a 24 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh.
That many? Yeah, that many. points of psychic damage. Piercing damage. And then I need you to make me a DC 15 either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, and I'm sorry, that was 16 damage?
Uh-huh.
Oof.
His voice is starting to sound like a teenager going through puberty. This is not good.
Oh, thank God. 17 on die.
Okay. So that's fine.
That's fine. Everything's
It's fine.
And
Anything higher than a 3 is gonna knock me unconscious.
No. You've already succeeded. You're fine.
Okay. Because I hear more dice clacking around, and I'm like...
Yeah, well,
Even
that's
more
because he
than
has
3
his second
damage.
attack still.
Oh, shit.
So he's gonna go with, he's gonna go for Strix as well. Oh, but that's only a 14, so you're fine. Yeah. Which brings us to Lytha, who's just like, Muggle Chucker, go down! She's a little annoyed right now.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
don't know why she would be annoyed right now. And she's also being severely just affected by this thing. So her first attack just misses. But the second attack is a natural 20!
Oh.
Hey! So, that is... 10 plus 5 plus 1, which is 6, plus 3, which is 9. So she does 19 damage with her attack.
Nice.
And it is looking bloodied. It has made its way to bloodied.
Where are we in relation to Death's Door?
It is like on Death's driveway. It's made it to the driveway.
Hurry up and park already.
Which brings us to Strix.
Okay, so I'm gonna observe how well Glib's magical scimitar thing works. So I'm gonna whip out this quarterstaff that I've never used.
Very nice. The vicious quarterstaff. Go for it.
And I'm gonna figure out how to use this. And I'm gonna roll.
You were trained how to use quarterstaffs.
Yes.
Just like,
I'm not sure because I've never used a magical one before, so she's
That's
a little
fair.
nervous.
it's a stick.
It is.
It's a magic stick.
Don't forget the
And
activation
that's a nat
phrase.
20.
Magic.
Nat 20, and that's a vicious weapon. So double check what the vicious weapon does, because
It adds +7.
yes,
Nice.
vicious weapons work on a natural 20. It's very
Nat 20s do double the dice, right?
yes, double dice.
That's
Yeah, on a nat 20, he gets an extra little fuck you for fun.
Plus vicious weapons.
Mm-hmm.
24 damage.
That's pretty good.
Strix, I would like you to roll me that beautiful bean footage.
Hooray!
Sorry, this is very exciting for me.
Hell yeah!
So I'm just gonna kind of take the quarterstaff, and you see me spin it above my head, and just come down as hard as I possibly can, as high as I possibly can on him, which I'm assuming is more like his kneecap than anything.
I'll give you like a little extra hop because you're an avian and you kind of get his skull and just kind of
And I go,
squash it like a pumpkin.
and right smack in between the eyeballs on the forehead, right here.
Yeah. And
Smack him really hard on the head.
black blood and brain matter and everything just kind of scatters and covers all of you.
And at that point in time, you see
Ew.
me run to the side of the boat and barf.
Fair enough. Before you run to the side of the boat and barf, however, Lytha kind of gives you a nod of approval.
Ooh.
And she kind of looks up at Fen and just like, and then walks back to the front of the ship. And that will bring us to our break.
Woo!
Alrighty.
Congrats, Evan, on your first beam footage, man.
Woo! Welcome back from break, you guys. I hope you had a wonderful one. We certainly did, we know. So, y'all just finished fighting the Lonely, and, Litha picks it up and throws it overboard before going back to her post. Y'all have been on the boat for around about an hour and a half, 2 hours at this point. You have probably another 3 or so hours left. What would you like to do?
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, slap myself on the chest real quick and use lay on hands, what little I can.
Get them 5 hit points.
Get them 5 hit points in.
Now you have 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't great. It ain't great.
Are you
But
still
I'm
giant?
using it. Not for very long after combat. How many rounds was that, MK?
5, I think.
Yeah, so literally 30 seconds after we kill the thing, I shrink. So.
I still have my big arms. Because I have those for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna.
They last a minute.
They do last a minute. I'm gonna walk over to the lady that nodded at me. And I'm going to kind of salute with my awkward arms and go, "Do you need anything else from me, or would you like me back in the crow's nest?" And then salute again.
You can go back to the crow's nest, that's fine. You did good.
Thank you! And I go, and I'm gonna take my big arms and go back up to the crow's nest.
Yeah, Fen will walk with, at least Fen's gonna return to his post.
Just
while
climbing
he's doing
up
all
with
that.
them.
Well, hold on now. Before you started moving, Edwin's gonna saunter his way over to Fen and give him a nice, good old calf massage, and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Nice!
I hope you get a leg up.
So,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
thank you. So let's see.
Didn't know you knew Captain Morgan.
Well, you are on a boat.
And once I finally get up to the crow's nest, you're gonna just kind of
heal
see me
for 19.
Nice!
I'm gonna start preening myself and picking things out and trying to get all the ick and the ichor and the grossness off once I get back up to the crow's nest.
Oh. A fighter's life for us, huh?
Now
They probably have some water to clean with if you're,
Oh, I don't the Mephits do some sort of weird, hot water shit. Well, what,
I
or
don't
were they
want to
feeding
fight
that to
another
us?
method.
No, but they throw up the water.
As you say that now.
No!
Mike can cook some, I think. What's left of them.
Just gonna shower when we get back to the the city.
When we get back to the nightlight.
Shower? You hoping it's gonna rain?
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. You two've never met Pep and Barry, have you?
I'm gonna take a
Berry.
bath, and I'm gonna soak in a tub, and I'm gonna... It's so gross.
Fenn's gonna shout to Glib from the back end of the boat after being healed, just like, "Hey, Glib, they've never met Pep and Barry.
Ah, they're in for a surprise.
Alright?
Can I take a bath at their place?
Yeah! That insists.
Oh, thank God.
What if we were like, no? Nope, no baths.
Yeah, but it's just a bed, a nightstand, writing stuff.
And they'd have some pretty gross sheets.
Probably, I mean...
Need a bath, soap with some oils. Oh, this is so gross.
You just hear her muttering up in the crow's nest.
Oh, so gross.
Oh, God. Fenn's just, like, laughing his ass off at the back of the boat. He's just, like... oh, that's not so bad.
At some point, each of you is brought mushroom stew.
But I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Except you, who would be brought some bread
Oh, good.
and something that looks like it was trying to be cheese in another life. As well as another container of the fiery drink that you were handed earlier.
Nice.
It just didn't have the culture for it, you know?
Fenn will also just kind of, like, slide the bag of holding. Like, he's gonna set it down on the deck and just kind of slide it over to Edwin. We've still got vegetables and shit in there, too.
Edwin will also nip at a carrot.
Aww. Oh, y'all still have...
Speaking of,
He's
where
been
the...
sitting up in the crow's nest.
Yeah, he's sitting up in the crow's nest with a carrot the size of two of him.
I just thought about that. I was like, oh shit, the Mephits pop like balloons.
Has he started turning orange yet?
He's working on it. He's working his little mycenoid spores off, but it's not quite orange yet. But he has certainly eaten his fair share of carrots trying to turn orange.
If a myconid eats enough carotene, will he turn orange? An experiment.
It's a good question.
Right?
It's a great question.
We're gonna get him back to his mother and he's gonna be the wrong color.
This
What
is
did
not
you
my
do?
boy.
What
Right?
did you do to my child?
The myconid
Yeah.
version of Willy Wonka and the blueberry.
Yes. Yeah. Mycon also offers all of you a bowl of mushroom.
Ooh!
No, sir.
Well, you had the fire stuff instead. Speaking of which, I would like sorry, let me look at something. I would like we'll make it Constitution. I would like a Constitution saving throw from you, Edwin.
Yes, ma'am.
After you if you are going to drink the fire alcohol.
Oh, yes. I am distraught. You think I want... Well, I rolled a 20. So, let's see. That would be...
Natural 20?
I rolled a natural 20, yes. So that would be a 21.
Very nice.
Nice.
So your fiery resistance seems to kind of burn off the alcohol a little faster than you expected it to. But you do at some point feel like your cheeks heat up like something maybe was
Something
going on.
fierce. Yeah.
Yes. And then Glib, do you take the mushroom?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of that.
Then I need a Constitution saving throw from you as well.
Ooh! Let's see. That is going to be an 11.
By the end of your bowl, your eyes go wide, as all of a sudden the world just becomes a little wobbly, and you see strange and wonderful visions. They look almost like the Feywild, except more fiery, and then there's twisting, turning vines, and the stems of mushrooms, and you get the feeling that you are one with the universe. Yeah, basically, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is anyone else taking the mushroom?
I
Fen
kind of
declines.
look at it.
Yeah, Fen, are you going to
Are
partake?
you taking it?
That's a bad idea.
We're all very curious.
So I'm gonna look at it and kind of examine it and sniff it. What does it smell and look like?
PCP.
It is kind of this, it's a liquid.
Okay.
It's kind
So
of
is
a,
acid.
it's kind of a dark
I can
liquid.
confirm that.
It's kind of a dark liquid. You think it would be tan if it didn't have a strange greenish hue to it. It smells like a mixture of wet earth and gin thinner on steroids.
So
With
it's got some
something
absinthe in it.
spicy in the background. something a little spicy in the background.
That's why Glib was seeing berries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's the
lean over
absinthe.
the crow's nest and we go, Finn!
Yeah.
Is this stuff safe?
From the front of the ship, Litha pipes up and goes, "No! I'll take 2 bowls."
No, it's not safe, and it's mildly hallucinogenic.
Is it fun?
Mine
Yes.
wasn't, but yours might be.
Fun.
I had a bad trip. You might not.
What's a trip?
Drink it and find out.
What an... Okay.
I'm gonna drink it.
I did.
You have punished this poor burb. Madam,
I'm
please.
gonna drink. She's gonna go.
Well, I guess the Finn said it's okay. I'm gonna take
Fen is the most middle ground, like, supportive friend. It's like, is this dangerous? Probably. Go for it. Like,
She trusts Finn.
That's a bad idea.
I know, but
roll me
she
a
does.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, I don't have. Let me see.
Ben is going to kind of position himself under the crow's nest, just in case.
Oh, that's no good.
No.
You're just gonna see an owl like fall out of the crow's nest and then just kind of go.
That's a 9.
Oh shit!
That's a 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Your
8, 9.
eyes turn to glass.
Oh shit!
The entire world around you becomes a swirl of bright colors and vicious faces as teeth jump out at you and the Underdark seems to swallow you whole.
Wow, that's a bad trip. It's all snakes. Snakes all the way down.
Oh no!
I start screaming.
Going, oh my god, what is happening? I don't understand what's happening. Why are there so many teeth?
And I'm flailing around in the crow's.
Mycon and Litha are standing at the front of the ship just going, some people just can't hold their mushroom. No, he's Russian. Some people just can't hold their mushroom.
Hey, somebody shut that baby up.
And then she starts like flapping her wings, freaking out.
And it's a very strange looking baby, slightly weird, a little pale. You're used to cleaner babies.
Can we make this stop? I wanted to stop and make it stop. You said this would be fun. I'm not okay.
I did not say that. I did not. No, that's not what I said. I said it could be, but you'd have to drink it to find out. At no point did I say at any point would it be fun. Litha said it would be fun. I did not.
Strix, all you are hearing is
Fen over here.
Then she just kind of takes off.
Fen over here trying to have a logical conversation with someone having a bad trip. So,
Strix literally takes off and starts flying to try and get away from the snakes.
Oh shit. Somebody put a rope on that one.
at an FUI?
You
Question.
think you're flying, Strix. She's flapping her wings something fierce.
Just out of sync. Like one...
It's just it's not working.
Question for DM.
Yes.
Is the spicy alcohol that Edwin is drinking, like, how is that comparable to the alcohol content / hallucinogen of the mushroom?
You have no idea. You rolled a natural 20, my friend.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, like, is he just like... That's none of my business? Or like...
He's like he is completely unaffected.
Alright, then.
You still hear me screaming,
Make it stop! I wanted to stop! Make it go away! It's gonna eat me!
Litha walks over and picks up Strix and just takes her down below and puts her in one of the hammocks.
So, very accurate depiction of Edwin just, like, hearing the screaming and then just... Goes back to staring out over the ocean.
Yeah.
Does the alchemy jug make tea? Can it make tea?
See, that's what I'm trying to think of, because, like, hot leaf juice.
But could you use the
how could you say such a thing?
A pouch of many ingredients to get tea leaves and use the alchemy jug to make hot water?
See, yeah, I would allow that. It wouldn't be hot enough to cause damage, but yeah, it could make hot water, and then pure tandy.
How are you gonna get the bag from a trip in Strix though?
Oh yeah.
It's because you're still big, right?
No, that wore off a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll walk down below real quick, grab the bag, and just go tea leaves, and like pull the tea leaves out, put the bag back, go up with like a coffee pot, throw that in there, and like with the alchemy jug, just be like hot water, and then start trying to make tea in the coffee pot that we have.
Sounds like a plan. And yeah, it works out. It's fine. Do you specify a type of tea leaf?
I did not. I just said tea leaves because Ben doesn't know that much about tea. He just went tea leaves and...
Brilliant.
I never thought I'd miss that goddamn teapot so fucking much in my life.
So you get some leaves, you throw it in the water, and the water doesn't change colors at all.
Yahtzee!
It tastes like tea. It tastes like a sort of floral, earthy flavor. It's just white. Or it's just clear. Yeah.
Huh.
White tea. White tea is a thing that exists.
Alright.
Hi, I'm a tea snap.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess we could just leave it at that.
Yes.
Yeah, so Fen will do that and just kind of like sit there with Edwin and just be like, the last time I had to be on this boat
we were on this boat for, what was it, I think 3 or 4 days. And we fought the Mephits, and I think there was a squid in there at one point.
I thought it was on that one day.
No, we were on the boat for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Oh, God. Session 0? Jeez. Yeah, it's been almost a year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we were on the boat for like 3 days. I think we fought a squid. Fought those Mephits. We cleared out, actually, the Mephits before Litha could get to it, and that kind of pissed her off, because she, you saw, she likes to smash the shit.
She does seem like she likes to smash.
Like a smash.
Especially the alcohol. Well.
Which, you see her down 2 bowls of mushroom in one sitting very quickly and completely unaffected.
A woman after my own heart.
She's terrifying. She's great.
You say terrifying, I say arousing. Yeah, potato.
Well, now we know why Edwin got into the adventuring business.
Right? What is it they say? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
That's a good song. Don't get it stuck in my head. Don't get it stuck in my head. Don't get it stuck in my head. It's the most inappropriate song in the world.
I don't appreciate just being called out like that while we're recording. Moving on.
Chris!
Ah!
So we've got about an hour, I want to say 2 hours before we hit the Edwin. Really not a lot else to do other than to keep watch and make sure that we don't sink. Alright?
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. We don't...
Wait, but are Glib and Strix still, tripping out? Or... Cool. Hey, Fen, buddy old pal.
Yeah.
Can Litha? I would assume she would keep watch, considering this is her,
her
homestead, her gig.
Yeah.
I would assume she would help out.
Yeah, she's at the front of the ship keeping watch.
So I don't know how we want to do this, since 2 of us are
completely incapacitated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can hold the middle if you'd like. Alright. You hold back here, I suppose.
That works.
I'm gonna call out to Litha, let her know. With the other 2 down, I'm gonna take the middle.
Fine.
Alright. So I'm just gonna pace back and forth between, starboard and larboard sides of the boat. Port and starboard. Larboard is actually the word it was before port.
Good to know. Fair enough.
Wait, so you're telling me it was starboard and larboard?
Yep.
Why did we change it?
I think probably too close to each other.
That's fair.
So, but I'll just
loud. You don't want to get them mixed up.
Right. And I'll just go from port to starboard, back and forth.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me perception checks.
13.
17.
Lucky number 13.
Fair enough. Yeah, the ocean seems the river itself seems fairly relaxed, simple. You do see a rather large shadow swimming in the water at one point, but it seems to go the opposite direction of you rather quickly. Litha kind of seems to wave her hands, and causes it to turn directions around. And you come into the port of the Edwin and are directed to the carts. Well, first, Neardith says, if you'd like, you can always stay on board, at least until sunrise.
As much as I think we'd appreciate that, and Finn's just kind of like half glance at Litha. I think we've got some friends that run the nightlight. I think they'd be very insulted if we were to do that.
Understandable. Completely understandable. Thank you all for your help, and should you need our crew again, don't hesitate to ask.
I'll send you a paper bird.
And he just kind of helps him.
Litha? Pleasure working with you again.
Bye!
Have I stopped tripping at this point in time?
Probably not. Fenn's just gonna...
Fenn's got you tossed over his shoulder, and Sprout's sitting on the other side.
What about Glib?
I threw Glib on a cart.
He's just... You know those images where they've got like 4 kids and there's just one under each arm and one around... Yeah, that's that.
Am I still having a bad trip, or has it, like...
It seems to have calmed it down a little bit. It's still not fun, but it's mostly just like roots and plants and darkness now.
You lied! You lied! You lied!
Litha lied to you. I didn't.
Everybody lied!
Can't spell Litha without lie.
Lie!
There's no E in her name.
Didn't say there was.
No liars! So
Goodbye.
Stop, and I need a bath.
Goodbye, all of you. Next time I will be sure to give the little one a little, less mushroom.
No more mushroom!
Oh.
Mike, and be safe out there for the love of all that's holy.
You as well, friend.
I'll do my best.
There we go.
She's just yelling over everybody.
There's lies! Lies!
Lies!
It's only the best kind of lies. And you handled the fire and water very well. Congratulations. It is not easy.
You alright there, Edwin?
Oh yeah, you know, just.
He's fine.
Oh god.
Yes, I am. I'm very fine.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just give a little, you know. Yeah, there you go.
And can I have a bath now?
And we're headed to the nightlight now.
I need a bath.
I like that she's saying she needs a bath. Glib can just prestidigitate her clean.
I don't know that I'd
Can
trust it when
he's
he's
passed
hammered.
out, yeah.
He could have
Makes her more
before.
dirty.
I need a bath.
Oh yeah, prestidigitation. Twice as bad.
It's just fireworks.
Her feathers get more singed.
Eyes. Somebody please give me a bath.
But you guys are met at
the nightlight. Yeah.
You guys are met at the wall. You show them your adventurer's papers. You are let through, and you take them to the nightlight. The nightlight, for the two of you who have not heard it before, is a very comfortable inn. It's small, smaller than is super comfortable for large, or the taller among you. But for medium-sized and below, it is extremely comfortable. It's got warm furniture and surroundings. It looks cozy and comfy, and just generally very welcoming and inviting. Rather close to the entrance of the city. Sitting in front of a large oak desk, is a halfling woman who lights up as soon as Fen and Glib walk in. And she says, "You're back! Hi! Welcome back! Are they okay?"
They're a little smashed off their rocker.
I have a thing for that.
Yeah.
Lies!
Strix is having a real bad trip off the mushroom.
Oh, I have a completely different thing for that. You have to be more specific about which type.
Yeah, Nida's cook Mike and
Oh,
yeah.
lies! I want a bath. Lies.
We fought a lonely on the boat on the way here. Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, well, Strix here pulled a Gallagher on his head, so we she needs a bath and she needs an anti-trip medicine.
She's not even proper sized.
She's a bit tinier than proper size, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, Glib here thinks he's in the Feywild.
They're lying!
Does he want... He's fine.
I think he's alright.
Pep hands Glib the appropriately sized key. And then the rest of you... Well, Fen gets handed 2 keys. And then Edwin, she kind of looks you over and says, "Don't recognize you. Hello."
Hello. I'm Edwin. Pleasure to meet you.
Lovely to meet you as well. My, you're charming. Are you with Fen?
Indeed.
Oh, good. Then you're...
I do my best.
And she hands you a key and says, do you want proper-sized, normal, big people-sized, or the giant rooms?
I'm sorry, what do you mean by proper size?
Proper-sized.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
Owlfolk. Proper-sized people.
Ah.
Yeah. Proper-sized.
He'll take a room like mine, Pep.
Right, okay, so...
Probably for the best,
normal
yes.
people.
Yeah,
got it.
normal, yeah. Not me when
I
do my magic trick.
Apparently, it's rude to call them big people.
No. I get big. I'm the bigger man.
I wouldn't say I'm big. I also wouldn't say I'm normal. But, for all intents and purposes, yes, I'll take the next one up, if you please.
She gives you a regular key, and a woman, another halfling, walks in. Darker hair, looks all of you over, lights up again at Fen and Glib and says, "Alright, this is the best party starting now!"
Oh, you're about to be very disappointed, Barry.
Oh! Why? What'd you do?
He's just gonna, kind of pull the armor out a little bit.
You sold out!
No, Okay, so the tattoo and the brand weren't part of the bargain.
Oh, they never followed bargains. You should know those to be that daft. You should know better than that. That's just goof. So you're grounding her. What'd you have to give up?
Alcohol.
And Pep in the corner is just like, "Barry, that's rude."
How long has it been since I've made the deal with Higrasa?
Probably
like a week-ish?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, it's been the most sober week of my life.
Barry, that is very rude. Sorry, it's just...
I'd be laughing too. It's fine.
So you want milk?
Tea or coffee, I guess.
Go on, right up, okay? You want something for dinner because you're gonna need something nice after this?
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Right. Bring that up to your rooms then.
By the way,
Dang, they're just dunking on you.
Oh, yeah.
It's just specifically Barry. Pep is
Yeah, and Ben, like, fully expects it, too. Where he's
Pep is glaring at Barry, just daggers.
No, absolutely. Yeah, well...
I apologize for her. She's apparently having a fit today.
Wouldn't you? Yep, no. Come on, let's be honest. We've known each other too long now for this.
Then you have gotten through plenty of horrible things and plenty of wonderful things, and I would never think to say anything against the choices that you've made.
But it's funny, right?
It's a little funny, just a tiny bit.
It really is.
But, like...
It's fine.
Nothing as horrible as sobriety.
Yeah, and Finch is gonna look up. Is like
they're halflings.
Yeah, and Finch is gonna look up and be like, "But the tattoo wasn't part of the deal."
You realise that's not going to help you, right?
No, I know. It's fine.
Fair enough.
I just have weird gold marks on my pristine purple skin. It's fine.
At least they're like pleasantly coloured. They sort of fit the aesthetic.
Yeah.
So you're gonna come down for dinner, right?
Yeah, we're coming down for dinner.
Good.
We have a couple. We do have a couple stops we have to make in town. And then I'm gonna point out Sprout.
My God, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, this
Thank
one.
you. I'm Sprout.
I thought we met. No.
You're also very cute. That is adorable. Oh my God, it's... Hello, Sprout. My name is Pet.
Hello, Miss Pep. Nice to meet you.
It's hard to compete with Sprout. He's too cute.
It's lies. They're all lies.
She needs a cold shower.
Yeah.
I will bring up the
No
thing
shower bath.
to help her. I'll take care of that.
As cold as possible. I will ray of frost that bath to make it as cold as
Ven's just gonna kind of pat Strix on the head and just be like, "Look, Pep and Barry take very good care of us when we're in town.
Oh, that's
Good.
your family.
You're in the best of hands."
I look, I'm like,
Why?
Just put a little blanket over her and be like, it's nighttime now.
Yeah, Liza lied to you, it's okay.
You've had a very long day. I completely understand.
We were just in Operverin. It's still a little bit messy after what my old man did to it over there.
Yeah. Heard reports. Sounds awful.
It wasn't great. We ran into him at a ruin out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not sleeping, so better than last time.
Well, I mean, funny thing about that, they jumped through a portal and, most of us made it through the portal.
Most
I said most.
lies.
Most of us did. It was 4 out of 5. Go get your shower. 4 out of 5 of us made it through the portal behind them, and then one of their little friends, Riven, threw us back.
Wow.
Yeah, and then on our way back to Operverin, they took one of our friends, so...
Oh.
And we tried to send a paper... Yeah, we tried to send a paper bird, and the bird went up and then came back.
I'm
So-
sure he'll be okay.
Knowing him, he'll be fine, but that's not the... point is that they're getting really brazen.
My buddy.
Sounds like that's very...
Yeah. I'm not sleeping this time, and who's to know about our friend, you know?
Yeah. Well, let's hope it... then.
Any word from, Edwin or Ipe?
Actually, yes, a letter came. Apparently we're a touch point for you. Anyway, and she...
live here when I'm in Lies, Edwin.
Well...
I think I do live here when I'm in Lies, Edwin anyway.
Yeah. And she digs... I wouldn't let it be any other way. She digs through the desk, pulls out a letter, and hands it to you.
I will take the letter.
Fantastic. But, yes. She says, you lot should go take care of yourselves, and, meet back down here. I've got a nice, roast duck, and lots of potatoes, so plenty of delicious dinners.
Ooh, actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna pull out some of the vegetables that we grabbed in the ruins, and I'm just gonna kind of...
Ooh, those look lovely, thank you, Fen.
Yeah, you know, whenever I'm home.
And she just kind of scoops them up and kind of shoves them into an apron pocket and just says, right, I'll see you all for lunch, dinner.
See you soon.
Bye-bye!
She hops away towards the kitchen to roast up some veggies.
Cool. Fen'rahl will head up to his room and start writing a letter on a paper bird and read the letter that he's got.
Fantastic. And,
Edwin will also head to his room.
okay.
I'm apparently in a ball on the floor because I'm too drunk to do anything.
At some point, there's like a knock on your door, and when you don't answer, someone comes in and kind of like gives you something to drink, and you kind of just like blink a little bit, and things slowly start to calm down and turn back into the normal, and the door closes.
It's a potion of greater restoration.
Lesser restoration is all you need for things like poisons.
That's fair.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Potion of lesser soberation.
Exactly. You get the feeling that Pep and Barry have access to things that can help with
all manner of hangovers.
Yeah.
Before they squeak out of the room, I'm like,
Where's your bath?
When you open your eyes, it's gonna be that door right there.
Thank you.
It's got the water in it. Cold. Trust me on this one. Iceberg. It'll help. She just kind of sneaks out. Very maybe the party girl. But you get about a page-long letter telling you, like, thanking you for the information, telling you that things have slowly been starting to figure themselves out, and Port Cove is opening up a little bit more, giving you an update that the man that you sent to them is being sent to Katu, the central city, to be questioned by the magistrate there. And that she has no further information about any cults or anything like that, but she and Edward are looking into it as much as they can. She will get back to you when she has the opportunity. Lots of, oh my gosh, I hope that you're doing so well. Everything is really worried. And we just hope that you're having a good time out there. Be safe. I'm really glad that you've made it this far. That sort of stuff.
So
in the
sad.
midst of it.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it and I'll pass it to Glib when he sobers up a little bit. And I'm just gonna write a letter to Kappa letting him know that I'm back in Liasadwin. Check on, like, anything with the business. Check on the random wizard kid that we had cleaning the shop for a little bit. just stuff like that, and then I will send that off.
Fair enough. You don't get a paper bird back from Kappa. He does not have any.
That's fair.
That's true.
Makes total sense.
Unfortunately, the kobold does not have paper birds. You also know for a fact that the gold he has is in a pile in his back room and he sleeps in it.
Like 14 days later, you get a letter via snail mail that just says K.
Okay.
Things are well. No need to come visit.
Gold is shiny. All is well.
Pretty much, yeah. What would you like to do? Y'all got any plans other than just, like, hanging out, resting, having dinner with the halflings?
I think that was it. I'm gonna mark down the stuff that we're gonna take to Madame Tealwing for sure, and I think we have to turn in that quest. Right, guys? I think that's...
Yeah. We have to
Yeah,
turn
but that's
in
like a tomorrow thing.
Yeah.
No.
That's...
It is sundown. It is starting to get, like, it was starting to get to sundown as you left the
Just have
boat.
some dinner, just vibe out the rest of the evening, relax.
Heck yeah. And you have some tieflings
Some of us
that
need
are...
to sober up a bit.
Tieflings. You have some halflings that are more than happy to dote over you, as though they are your favorite ants.
All you hear
Providing
is
you
Strix
with-
scream,
Oh my god, it's so cold!
I think she found the bathtub.
It's working. It's working.
From down the hall, it's like, that's pretty cold.
Yeah, Glib was also given the option to do this if he wanted to, but, like, it was a no... Like, on Strix, there was the situation of, like, being forced. On you, it was just kind of like, I'll put this here. He won't say he can have it. He'll find it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I gotta admit, I don't miss that part.
I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say potatoes. Either that or that was a hallucination.
No, and you, like, there is a plate in front of you filled with, like, this rich meat. You in this inn, for Strix and Edwin, there is the menu. You are not given the menu. You are not given options. You eat what the family eats. So you get very large plates filled with the best food in the tavern.
Okay.
Of just what the family eats. So, big helping of potatoes. You have the option of mashed or roasted, and that's about as many options as you have. You have a pile of fresh vegetables that have been cooked and prepared. You have a very large pile of meat in front of you. You have a small little dabble of, like, some sort of tart jam substance. And you are offered gravy as well if you would like gravy.
Substance.
Yeah.
Fenn is eating, but he's also kind of keeping an eye out on the rest of the tavern. When Pep and Barry get close enough, he's gonna kind of like whisper over to him, or just like, one of the people that we encountered seemed a little too familiar. Just do me a favor, keep your head low. All right.
Got it.
And he could change his face so he could be anybody.
That's creepy.
Incredibly. We call him UC.
You see.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say he sounds like a change thing, but...
Well, he said to call us whatever, he said, what was it he said exactly?
Whatever
You can call me whatever you see fit, and I believe we just started calling him UC.
So he's like some sort of fae then?
I have no idea.
Nah, I don't think so.
No?
Are we all like in a dining hall then now?
More or less.
The little, there's like a kind of dining area to the inn. It's usually got some small families in it, but inns
Okay.
are not particularly populated
Right,
because travel.
I just wanted to make sure we were in like a gathering area, not individually in our rooms eating.
Oh yeah, no, that's
So,
right.
okay.
Yeah, no, you're encouraged to come to the family dinner,
Right. Okay.
which is in the tavern. area of the inn.
Yeah, so
Strix sitting there nibbling on her vegetables and shoveling tarts in her face. And she looks over at Finn and goes,
Sorry I yelled at you. You're not a liar.
No, I have had that trip.
It was hilarious, mate.
It's completely fine. I know exactly what was going on. It's completely fine.
Oh, did you have some too?
Saw the Underdark, did you?
Not pleasant.
No, it's not.
Are they gonna eat me?
Well, there's a lot of things in the Underdark that will try to eat you. That is absolutely true. Yes.
And everybody was lying to me.
Well,
Not enjoying myself.
the Underdark used to be known for that, yeah. My father's people were not known for their good intentions.
I'm really glad my dad and mom didn't see me like that.
Yeah, well.
That would have been really bad.
They've probably been like that before. Parents have.
I had to leave my village when I was little.
Oh.
Yeah. I had to leave my village when I was little because we had somebody who came and attacked our village, but my dad had a premonition and he sent me away the night they attacked. So that they didn't get me, because he said if they got me that I could help destroy the world.
Oof.
Well, I'm glad they didn't get you then.
Yeah, me too, but now I have to try and find him because the constellations are lining up and I'm supposed to find him now. And I have to find my family and I have to find my tribe, but I don't know where they are because they're not where they're supposed to be.
Well, you can join our tribe if you can't find them.
Thank you. But I have to help my dad because he's a chief, and when he's not around, I'm supposed to take over.
We'll see what we can do, yeah.
The things people admit when they're sobering up.
Fenn's gonna immediately take a look around to make sure that nobody's listening in on our conversation.
And that is why no one's allowed around me when I sober up. Right. And Pep just kind of walks away.
That is a 22 perception.
For looking around the bar?
Yep.
You do not see anyone familiar right now. It is also fairly empty.
Okay. Sorry, Barry. I'm just feeling a little on edge.
No, that's alright. After everything you've been through, I could totally understand it.
Yeah.
Plus that, last time you were here, you were looking for a bar brawl, so makes sense.
Yeah, well, last time I was here was right after I hit, remember that one cult member with the hood that I was telling you about? I hit him with the axe. Yeah, that's the guy that I was telling you about. Got a little too familiar. We ran into him again.
Creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the first time I've encountered UC. And I tell him about when we encountered him in the cave and I hit him with the axe, because I rolled a natural 20 on that, god damn it. But
she pats you on the back and tells you, you did good, Fen.
Yeah, well, he didn't seem none the worse for wear when we ran into him. So that's road to taking the arm off of a normal person. Well, they're a cult. I mean, of course they're bullies.
I don't like it.
Roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
At advantage? Nice.
It's Barry. You get special privileges.
You said that's persuasion?
Yeah.
Thank God for advantage. That is an 18.
I've
Wow.
never rolled that high for persuasion. The first one would have been a 5.
You said, like, kidnapping and cults.
Nah.
Have you talked to Mia yet?
No, but we just got pointed in that direction. Figure that's a tomorrow thing. We just got in, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair. And she's grumpy without coffee.
And,
She's
well...
Grumpy
and
without...
Yeah, I pull out the 2 chimera tails.
Just seems grumpy, yeah.
Yeah, I pulled 2 of the chimera tails out, but just, like, pulled the tips of them out, and, like... Yeah, she sent us to go and get, these for one of the mages in town, and I'm gonna throw them back in the bag.
Gross.
Singed her feathers. Edwin and I caught the brunt of one of their breaths right in the face.
It was not pleasant.
Glib over there came out unscathed both times.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job, Glib.
It's good being a glib sometimes.
No, he got toasted the first time. Didn't he?
Oh, did he get toasted the first time?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I think
Yeah, I
he
thought the
was
first
out
time
of the
Strix
room.
was the only one who passed. Didn't
No,
they
I
get...
got toasted. I got really toasted.
Glib was probably the only one who passed.
Glib was the only...
I
Yeah.
tended to not be where the fire was.
Yeah, the second
Well, yeah, I
time
thought-
I strategically placed myself behind the chimera.
Well, I thought the first time Strix passed, but Glib and Fen got it.
That's also an option.
That's true.
It's
me.
been a minute.
But whatever.
Yeah. Either way, I caught a lot of fire in the face. You know, you'd think running a forge that I'd be used to shit like that. Yeah. I don't often dump hot coals on myself, yeah.
See, that's the difference. It's, you know, there's a certain level of separation at the forge that Chimera doesn't really afford.
They tend to just go for the...
All scales don't care. Oh.
N2.
But we're gonna take, I've actually never met Madame Tealwing myself, but we're gonna take Edwin and Strix over here, over to meet Madame Tealwing tomorrow.
That'll be exciting. She loves guests. She's gonna love him.
He might not make it out of that building, from what I know.
Oh! She's gonna
Me?
love him. Yeah, you.
Oh, all good things, mate. All good things.
She's gonna love him.
How do you feel about fashion?
Oh, I love it.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
well,
all
there you
about
go.
it.
Never getting hit back.
Well, we might be,
He's gonna
damn.
be changed.
Add
Well,
sparkles
I've heard. What's that?
Can she add sparkles to my sash?
Sure, she could.
She would absolutely endorse to do that.
Yeah.
In fact, I think just being around her would add sparkles to your sash. Add sparkles to just about all the rest of you as well.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. I am going to have to. Strix and I were having some trouble with some of the things that we were fighting, so I'm going to have to silver our weapons.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be tough to silver Strix's talons.
True.
Up, man.
I think.
And I pull my fan off my back and I'm like,
This thing!
Yeah, no, you're fine, but I don't know, you just were using your fists earlier.
Yeah, because I thought I might do more damage.
No, okay. Well, if... I feel like silvering a fan might be tough, too.
Oh yeah, no, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Have you seen how thin that steel is?
I mean, I'm all for a new one if you want to make a new one.
I can probably do that too, but I'm not sure that... I'm going to look at her fan for a maker's mark. Have I ever seen anything by the person that made this particular fan?
Nope. That fan is from another continent, my friend.
It was made in it was made in my home, and by the blacksmith.
That explains why.
Temple.
Yeah, that explains why I don't recognize the make. So.
It's a temple thing.
Okay, well.
Most of them use little tiny ones, but because I was so tiny, they really didn't do anything, so they gave me a really big giant one.
Well, I mean, I've sharpened this before. I can take another look at it, and I'm sure I could do something. I could even make smaller ones for you if I got a good enough look at it.
So cocky.
Plus 12, I think, now?
I'm not saying it's not earned, but it's so cocky. It's just not fair. I can't even,
I mean...
There's no way to talk about this.
It'd be really cool if I could, make it and go whoosh, and make it, push people back.
Yeah, I can't help with that.
That sounds like an enchantment.
Yeah, that...
There's a couple of places you can probably look for that, though.
Yeah.
Magic shops.
My godmom, if you will, hasn't deigned to give me magic of any kind yet, so...
Sorry. I'm trying more.
Hey, she branded me.
Yeah, she did.
It's a sparkly brand.
I need the rest of you with anything to drink, by the way.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Glib, you've been given your favorites, and it's been continuously refilled. Your family. Yeah. Your cup is never empty.
Yeah, it's just like, I'll just take
that
one
way it
tea.
only counts as one drink.
Right. I'll get you some tea. And she does bring you a very nice tea. It is high quality halfling tea. Not halfling tea, but halfling tea, you know? It's very nice.
Is it a proper size cup?
Yes.
Can
Okay.
I have some of that? I don't want any alcohol.
Yeah, of course.
So Edwin, having finished his meal and feeling as though the conversation is fizzling out a bit, is going to go ahead and head up to bed.
Fair enough.
That's fair. We should actually probably hit the hang, yeah.
Alright, so your night draws to a close, comfortably tucked into the warm, cozy beds of the nightlight. Slightly small for those of you who are taller, except for, of course, Glib, who is in the biggest bed known to man or beast. You swear it's somehow gotten bigger since you left, and it just makes you so happy. But yeah, and y'all...
They said it wasn't possible, but they did it. They figured it out.
For you, Glib, anything. But yeah, and y'all find your way to your long rest, and I believe that will bring us to the end of our show!
Danger Ball!
Have a good week, everyone! I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time!
Bye!
Bye!
Take care.
We survived the danger ball!
And that brings us to the end of our show, everyone. I am personally very excited to see what happens next week. Hopefully the return of a certain madam. Very cool. But we will see you next week. Don't forget to check out all the links down below for social media, new Etsy page, all that sort of stuff. And tomorrow we will be doing metagaming, so we look forward to that. We'll see what we play, and we'll talk to you all very soon. At the very latest, see you next week. Bye, everyone!